The strategy I'm going to show you today is called thinking aloud, and how the strategy works is in a few different ways. You can do one of these, all of these, a variation of these, and I'm going to show you kind of what I mean by that. How I would do this is I would have a student read a text like this, especially informational text too. I think it's important to do thinking alouds because they are more difficult to read sometimes because they have content-specific language, and students may not be as familiar with the topic. So just kind of reinforcing what they're reading is always a good thing to do. But I had this one handy, so I'm using this story. It's called History of Halloween. And so what I would do is have the students read the first page, or you can chunk it up by paragraph, whatever you feel is necessary. And I'd ask the students to summarize what they just read on each page. Then I would continue moving on and do the same thing on each of these pages. Intermittently, as the child's reading and after they summarize, I may stop, or I may just wait till they're finished summarizing and maybe ask them questions. Like on this first page, I pulled off on here, it says, Michaela's two friends, Colden and Porter, had arrived. Colden stood in the doorway, his costume blowing in the wind. A white sheet hung over his head and his eyes peered out from two cutout holes. So that's kind of an inferencing. It doesn't tell you that he's a ghost. So I might ask the question, what do you think Colden's costume was? Or what gave you clues to understanding what Colden's costume was? Just asking questions like that to make inferences and to get some deeper level. And then as well, you can have students read the text and mark places where they would ask questions that are confusing to them, or that they thought were interesting, or they just need some clarification on. This is all part of deeper understanding of the text.